Welcome to the Breastfeeding-Friendly Childcare training videos. These videos will teach you how to support your family's breastfeeding and become a better partner in their childcare. In this first video, we'll learn about the benefits of breastfeeding, the difference between breast milk and formula, the benefits of supporting breastfeeding, and the value of being a breastfeeding-friendly childcare provider.
Breast milk is the biological normal way to feed babies. It's a natural part of lactation or having a baby. It completes the development of the baby, so we kind of like to refer to it as liquid gold. And a baby is designed to survive and thrive on breast milk alone, so especially in the first 6 months, exclusive breastfeeding means breast milk alone, so no water, no formula, no tea, no substitutes.
The American Academy of Pediatrics recommends exclusive breastfeeding for the first 6 months of baby's life. After 6 months, complementary foods are introduced while still continuing to breastfeed. Breastfeeding is recommended up to 1 year or longer as mutually desired by mother and baby. The World Health Organization and UNICEF recommend breastfeeding for up to 2 years. Globally, natural weaning occurs most often between 2 and 4 years old. What is the difference between breast milk and formula? Breast milk is full of live protective cells that fight infections, fats that help eye and brain growth, proteins, carbohydrates, and water. It is easily digested and rich in enzymes, hormones, stem cells, and cancer-fighting cells.
Yo diría que es la mejor práctica de alimentación y de nutrición y de salud, y es el inicio en la prevención de grandes enfermedades, así que sería lo ideal para los niños y para las madres.
Breast milk is constantly changing. It adapts to the baby's environment. When the mom and the baby breastfeed, there's an exchange. It's what we call a dynamic fluid.
If a baby is exposed to another sick baby, the mother's breast milk will begin to produce more antibodies to help fight the illness. This will decrease the severity and duration of baby's illness, if the baby even gets sick at all. What about formula?
La fórmula no cambia, siempre es igual, muy diferente a la leche materna, que la leche materna, como son células vivas que tienen anticuerpos, van cambiando de acuerdo a las necesidades del crecimiento y desarrollo de los niños.
Formula is basically a static thing. It's a substitute, so it doesn't have any of the live cells. It's the same composition, the same flavor throughout the entire, all the different stages of development for a baby.
Formula is also costly to buy. Families may spend about $1,500 per year on formula, and it has a large carbon footprint. However, formula is a life-saving substitute for babies with no access to breast milk. All moms should be supported in however they choose to feed their baby, whether it's breast milk, formula, or a combination of both. There is a lot of research showing why breastfeeding is so important for babies. Studies have shown that breastfeeding is the first line of defense against obesity. It reduces the chance of infants getting sick with things like diarrhea and ear infections. It protects against allergies, asthma, diabetes, and sudden infant death syndrome. It decreases risk of childhood cancers. It acts as baby's immune system for the first 6 months, and it helps every body system develop and mature.
Sí, bueno, hay muchos mitos a pesar de que es la alimentación más antigua y la mejor, pero definitivamente la mamá no tiene que tener una dieta en especial, no tiene que llevar una dieta rigurosa, y aún así cuando se enferma, por ejemplo, de gripe, puede seguir dando pecho porque su cuerpo ya está haciendo y produciendo anticuerpos precisamente para sus enfermedades que pueden proteger a los niños.
Mothers should consult a lactation professional if they have specific questions about when it may not be safe to breastfeed. Breastfeeding also provides many benefits to mothers. The physical contact provided while breastfeeding supports bonding between mother and child. Breastfeeding requires a mother to take some quiet and relaxed time to sit and hold her child closely.
Las grandes ventajas para las mamás que comentábamos también para los niños, está comprobado que los niños son más saludables, tienen menos posibilidades de tener cáncer, de tener diabetes, obesidad, alergias, asma, muchas enfermedades.
The health benefits of breastfeeding for mothers are quite a few. They have less risk of developing certain types of cancer, breast and ovarian cancer, lower risk of developing heart disease, cardiovascular disease, less risk of developing diabetes type 2. Breastfeeding is protective for moms against postpartum depression, and many moms like the benefit that they tend to lose weight more quickly after delivery.
By supporting breastfeeding, you're not only giving mothers and babies a better start, it can also benefit your childcare site. There is a cost-benefit to supporting breastfeeding. You will not need to buy anything since mothers will bring in their milk.
Queremos mejores personas mejores ciudadanos aquí, y una de las maneras es la alimentación, eso es lo principal. También nos beneficia a nosotros porque ellos definitivamente se sienten más relajados los niños, definitivamente se desarrollan mejor. Entonces ese es un beneficio para nosotros porque vamos a tener en cierta forma menos trabajo, porque los niños van a estar más tranquilos, van a desarrollarse mejor, no van a tener pues ciertos problemas que si no están bien alimentados no se pueden desarrollar bien. Entonces yo los animaría porque en cierta forma es beneficio para los niños, también para nosotros y para nuestro negocio también, porque nosotros estamos dando una mejor calidad. O sea, yo ofrezco con breastfeeding, con dar leche materna, yo ofrezco más mejor que otro daycare que no lo está ofreciendo.
If your site is part of the Child and Adult Care Food Program, or CACFP, you can be reimbursed for feeding babies breast milk. As of October 2017, you can also be reimbursed for allowing mothers to breastfeed on-site. Being known as a breastfeeding-friendly childcare provider can help set you apart from other childcare sites and help attract new families. And providing breastfeeding support to your families will support a healthier community.
More moms are choosing to breastfeed because we are learning so much about the benefits, and they can't do it alone though. It takes a culture, and as more information is coming and getting spread to everybody, we realize how everyone has a piece in it. So childcare providers are huge, as are employers, and of course we know family members, friends, all play a big role.
The United States alone could save $13 billion per year if 90% of babies were exclusively breastfed for the first 6 months.
Moms do face a lot of barriers. They can't breastfeed alone. Yes, it's mom and the baby, but they need the support of everyone around them, starting with their own partner, their family, their community, and going out into the work world. They need the support of the workplace and of childcare providers.
One of the biggest barriers moms face is returning to work or school and placing their infant in childcare. This can be a barrier because of inflexible work or school schedules, not enough time or opportunities to pump, lack of a private space to pump. Your role as a caregiver is important and means the world to moms. For this reason, it is key for childcare providers to be supportive and provide accurate information and community resources when they are needed. Your support could be the difference between a mother stopping or continuing to breastfeed. It is not always possible, though, for a mother to breastfeed, so respecting the mother's decision is also a way to be supportive. Breastfeeding does not have to be all or nothing. Any amount of breastfeeding is a good thing.
Nuevamente hay mucha ayuda en lactancia materna, solamente es preguntar, ¿verdad? Y solamente es informarnos, pero hay grupos de apoyo de lactancia materna que son gratuitos. También el programa WIC es una gran ayuda para las mamás que quieren dar pecho. Entonces es importante preguntar y pedir ayuda. Hay muchas consultoras de lactancia materna y educadoras de lactancia materna que pueden ayudarle a que tenga una exitosa lactancia materna.
It's not difficult to create a breastfeeding-friendly childcare, but it does require some planning. Follow our building blocks to breastfeeding-friendly childcare to get started. In the remaining videos, we will break down the building blocks to breastfeeding-friendly childcare and explore how you can implement each in your childcare site.